freaking hot. It's ridiculous. It just keeps getting hotter every year.
Australians are facing one of the hottest summers on record.
Extreme heat waves.
40 degrees in Western Sydney.
But it's going to be hotter for some more than others.
The most vulnerable people are also living in those parts of the city that are hottest. It runs the risk of lack of social cohesion.
Here in Sydney's east, the temperature of the region benefits from its natural resources.
Eastern sides of the city are really benefiting from the sea breeze.
It brings in cooler air off the water during the day and then reverses that order during the nighttime hours.
There are also lots of trees around.
They provide more cooling, they are providing more shading for people, and the temperature in those areas are consistently lower than Western Sydney.
Some 60 kilometres west in Penrith, people tell a different story.
There's no green spaces. It's terrible. And I feel like I'm on the face of the sun. It's just crazy.
In Sydney's case, some of the hottest suburbs are in the western suburbs, where you've got relatively little vegetation.
As property prices increase with the cost of living, people are flocking to the western suburbs for cheaper living.
Housing is cheaper. People are moving in droves there. In order to keep up with the demand, there's been an increase in building unsafe housing.
There's potentially more people living in a household or living in environments where the building design is poorly developed.
And it's not just in Sydney. Experts say this effect is seen in many global cities, where the poorer areas are most affected.
Los Angeles is another great example of this. Incredibly hot all summer long and gets almost no relief from the sea breeze. What's causing that fundamentally is that we are replacing natural surfaces with things like asphalt and concrete, glass and metal, which trap heat.
This is a reason why Western Sydney is 8 to 10 degrees hotter than the city's coastal regions during heat waves.
The reason why it's so hot in Penrith is because they have built and built and built. There's no green spaces, and this is why we've got the heat. It's terrible.
We all are vulnerable to heat.
People that are less socioeconomically blessed are also more vulnerable to heat.
Older adults, as well as young children,
Pregnant women,
as well as those with specific mental health disorders like schizophrenia, are at a higher risk. The wealthier someone is, or the greener their neighborhood is, the more money you have, the easier it is for you to be able to turn your air conditioning on.
Heat is the biggest killer among all disasters in Australia. Every year, 3,000 people die.
Dr. Lai Heng Fung says catering for heat islands like Western Sydney is overlooked, and that these conditions are preventable.
Houses are very close together without much greenery, urban design that is not really fit for purpose for places that are so hot.
I think most people have a mindset of, it's been hot before, I can deal with this again.
People think that summers in Australia is just hot. And you have media showing when there's a heat wave, women in bikinis in Bondi. This is not the correct portrayal of how grave the situation is.
So where does all of this leave us?
You have to fix everything at the same time. The biggest thing that needs to change is a focus on communities, because the community is the one who will suffer. We need to actually talk to them to see what they need in order to be safe. With more community education, people will understand that this is actually a problem that has the capacity to kill you and to make you very sick. We can't continue business as usual. It needs a rethink.